What is going on, YouTube? BB368 coming at you with another fun deck profile for you guys. This one, honestly, is a very surprising deck that I'm finding to be very interesting. Obviously, as you can see, it is Megaliths. For those who are not aware, this is a ritual deck that has all rocks, so Black Dragon was a huge boost for this deck. Thankfully, for the ban list, it has not gotten banned yet, but obviously in the near future, more than likely, it probably will. But this deck honestly has a huge amount of potential to be able to not only OTK your opponent, but can completely block your opponent from being able to play the game at all. You can basically end on a board with Appaloosa, Naturia Beast, and basically be able to summon out Chaos Sorcerer Max with basically using its effect to make it that your opponent cannot activate any and all monster effects at all. So the deck has a lot of potential. It's very fun. Let's just get right to the deck profile and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So for all of these, basically, all these megaliths basically can summon each other by activating their own effects. So they would activate by either discarding itself along with another card to summon out another one of the big guys if possible, or even just discarding itself, acting as a tribute to special summon one of the small guys. Which the nice thing about all the small guys is that their search effects are not once per turn. Only all the summon effects from the megaliths are once per turn. So basically we have Megalith Ophiel, which is the monster searcher, so you get to search a monster every time it's ritual summoned. Then you have Haggith, which this one can summon any ritual monster, so any ritual-based decks, I would definitely say think about playing her. As well as she gets to search a megalith spell or trap to your hand when she is ritual summoned. Also very good. This one, honestly, in my opinion, its main effect is kind of meh. When it's ritual summoned, you get to draw one, then discard one, so that's okay. But the ritual summon effect for her is absolutely amazing. It is a quick effect that basically says, basically allows you to ritual summon any monster during either player's turn, which is the main way that you always summon out your Chaos Sorcerer Max. So you use this guy that's on the field, tribute another monster, and then summon out your Max, activate Max's effect, tribute itself, and then your opponent can activate monster effects for the rest of their turn. So this card is absolutely a 3-up. Some people were, I believe, when I was looking at deck profiles, were thinking about playing 2 or whatever. This is definitely a 3-up. You want to be able to summon out a monster, or should I say, special summon out your Chaos Sorcerer Max as soon as possible to be able to stop anything that your opponent may try to do and keep your Appaloosa with their counters on the field even longer. Then we move on. We have Berthor. This is also the other option that you can use with Ak, is use Ak effect to summon Berthor, which basically blows up cards on your opponent's side of the field up to a number of different ritual named monsters in your graveyard. So basically you could go for field wipe at the end of their turn, or when they were trying to go into the main phase, or should they try to go into a synchro play that you cannot handle. You just summon Berthor, wipe their field, ask them to proceed along with their play. Then we have Uratron. I believe this is the negation. Whenever something is targeted, return a ritual to your deck, and it negates it and destroys it, I believe. I'm not 100%. You guys can double check on that yourself, I believe. Mostly this guy rarely ever stays on the field, and if do you ever use its effect, mostly it's just another megalith monster card that you can use as a ritual to summon out the rest, at least in most of the combos I've been playing with. He rarely ever comes onto the field. He's just used as fodder for summoning out the rest. Then, obviously, you're going to be having your, the last of the Megalith lineup, I guess. Phaleg. She kind of falls into the same category as Eratron. It's a different name. It summons out the Megaliths. But also, you only run 2 of, because she can be a potential attack booster. So I believe you gain 200. Let me double check that real quick. Gains 300 attack for each ritual monster in your graveyard. So yeah, no matter, doesn't say different names or anything. So basically, if you have like 10 rituals in the graveyard, you gain 3,000 attack. So pretty good. Then we're going to go into the different other rituals you run. You obviously run triple Magician of Black Chaos Max. This is the card that locks out your opponent from even being able to play the game at all. And you only run one Necross Unicorn. The deck space is kind of tight. I would like to find more space for him. Just right now, for the sake of this build, I only run one. And that's basically it for the rituals. Now we go into the rest of the deck, where they're basically the normal summons. You run triple Manju. You always want to have a free search for any ritual card that you need to round off the deck. I will say that you rarely do want to see him, surprisingly. Honestly, I am kind of thinking about cutting him and putting something else instead if I can. Maybe Call by the Graves will be a more decent choice for this deck because it is susceptible to hand traps. So more than likely, this will probably be cut by Call by the Grave. Then we go into our Halka engine. You run triple Jet Synchron, 1 Deskbot 3, and 2 Deskbot 01s. Honestly, again, I definitely feel like with this type of engine, Jet Synchron is probably going to get hit. I wouldn't say Halka would get hit. It might be too early for it, but definitely Jet Synchron I can easily see getting banned. Like, at this point, Halka is a problem card. But again, it's too soon. I highly doubt Konami is going to go that far to just get rid of Halka considering they just released it only a couple months ago. Meanwhile, Jet Synchron has been out for a while. It's fairly easy to just basically one card combo into Halka with it. I think that Jet Synchron should definitely get banned. And then we can just play with something else, whereas in this deck, it's fairly simple to make Halka with just Despot 01 with any of the Megalith cards. So, yeah, you run basically the E6 for the engine, maybe up the Despot 03 to another one or another Despot 01. But that's basically what we're running, along with one Block Dragon to get those free searches later on down the combo. Then we get into the spells. You run 3 Megalith on form. This card is absolutely nuts. Honestly, I feel like it deserved to at least be a super, especially for the Megalith archetype. The ability to be able to ritual summon a monster from your deck is absolutely ridiculous, which allows you to, again, summon the Birth Ore on your opponent's turn and blow up their field is another way to do it. Then you have your triple Preparation Rites, free searches along with free adds from the graveyard, 1 Terraforming, 1 Portal, and I won 1 Emergence. This is another way that you could summon Oct to your field if it's in the graveyard already, if you had to commit it to creating your first board. This allows you to special summon it to the field, then you're able to activate its effect, tribute it with another card, summon out the max, and you're basically Gucci from there. Now we get into the extra deck. You're obviously going to be running double Herald of the Arclight. You would be making this into 9 times out of 10, this is going to be made into Dugaris, which you will then special summon a Despot 01 to your field, summon out another Megalith card if you already don't have one, synchro that into your Naturia Beast, which is part of the end setup of your board. Going into the Xyz, like I was just saying, you're definitely going to want Dugaris and Granite for obviously searching your Block Dragon to your hand. Going into your Xyz, you do get a lot of tokens to your field, so you summon the Link Spider, Link Karibo, and Link Cross for token generation. 1 Halka to round out some of your 2s. You are going to need plenty of 2s with these combos. Nightmare Phoenix, Cross Sheave, and Barricade Board Blocker. Again, most of the 2s are just to take up some of the tokens. The effects really aren't that important. 1 Auroradon, of course, along with access to Code Talker and 1 Appaloosa. And just to get right into it, actually not, I'll probably do another separate video just like I did before for a combo video to go show you guys what the deck possibly can do. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know how you guys think that Megaliths have fared, how if you think they are tier 1, tier 2, tier 1.5. In my opinion, I believe that Megaliths do have a very good chance to definitely make it high up in the thing. I would say it is at least tier 1, tier 1.5. It has the potential to be, especially with the amount of searching and special summoning and everything else that the deck can do. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends, share this with anybody looking to find a fairly cheap deck to play. Again, most of the stuff for Megalith is like super cheap right now. I believe like at most, I think I probably paid like $30, if that, for most of the stuff for this Megalith stuff. And again, most of it's commons and supers. So again, let me know what you guys think. This is BB368. Sign out.